No. Darren, what'd you get?
See, I was thinking the same thing, but because
Oh.
So like,
I'm not gonna answer.
What'd you get, baby?
I didn't look so one real.
Now you know you're lying. You just said you don't. I'll tell you what, let me look at your answer. I'll look at it.
Because I did the same thing as he did, but I wasn't sure because of the 25, so I was like, it's probably something else.
So the question you have to ask yourself before you say
Factor out
prime
the 25.
is you can factor out the 25. And it would be what?
Um,
25 x squared plus 4. So from that standpoint, you have factored.
Yeah,
You just cannot continue.
so it just stays like that.
It stays like that, and that's what you write in the blank.
Gotcha.
Now, when you do this one, what did you take out?
8
8, and what did you get left?
x squared plus 2 x squared minus 2.
Yes, ma'am. So this is 8, and then you get x squared minus 4, and that continues.
Right.
And this is honestly why this damn test is so hard. Because you gotta make a distinction of when do I continue, when do I quit? And if you continue and you're not supposed to, you get it marked wrong, and if you quit and you're not supposed to, you get it marked wrong. And remember, we don't do partial credit, so get it right. Okay. The difference of two squares, you continue. The sum of two squares, you stop. This one, what do you get?
X plus 2 x squared minus 9.
Okay, so you're gonna factor by grouping. You take out the x squared, you get x plus 2. You take out the minus 9, and it's a minus 9, and you get x plus 2. Again, remind you that this and this should always be the same. If they're not, there's some kind of problem, either I messed up or you messed up, right? Take out the x plus 2, you're gonna get the x squared minus 9.
Oh, you have to do more to the end.
Yes.
So
What's it gonna be?
it will be x plus 3 x minus 3.
X plus 3, x minus 3. Ty, we okay with that?
yeah.
Okay. Ty, of the first 3, how many did you get right? Okay, well, at least you didn't get a 0. But this is my point. I mean, that's why people, when they take this test, I mean, they get zeros. Like, they answer all 25 questions and you get them all wrong. And that's tough. I mean, hell, like, you would think just put Mickey Mouse once you get it right. All right? Good morning, baby. How are you? But knowing when to stop and knowing when to continue is certainly a major issue here. All right? This one, not so bad, because it doesn't continue at all. What do you get?
7x cubed y
7x cubed y squared,
5xy minus 1.
5xy minus 1. Very good. Don't forget the minus 1. Don't forget the minus 1. Okay? All right. We good here? All right, let's try these. Let's try these.
When is our test? Next Thursday? Tuesday?
Probably next Thursday or the following Tuesday, one or the other.
Okay.
All right.
He has the paper.
It's just 3-3.
3-3? What is that, next Tuesday? Not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday
I
after
just
that.
paid for that, other than that.
The week after next week.
Yeah, it's following Tuesday. Sorry, babe. Now, let's go here. Let's go x cubed plus 1,000. Yeah?
No.
Let's go x cubed plus 1,000. Let's go 8x cubed minus 125. let's go 2x cubed plus 128y cubed and then for a major prize pack, which may or may not be an empty box of donuts, for a major prize pack, we go here. X to the fifth plus x cubed minus x cubed plus 8x squared minus 8. Major prize pack if either one of you two can get that one right. All right, that one's tough. That's real tough. Okay. All right, stats people, we're back here. We're finding the mean. We're finding the mean. It is 6 times 0.63. It is 6 times 0.63. This is page 4 of your test. At the very end of the test, I'm just going to tell you the way it is. Page 4, very end, the last two questions. What are the mean? What are the standard deviations? Brantley, you remember doing those? It is 6 times 0.63. Now, I'm not sure what you get. I think you get 3.78. Approximately. Now, that's the mean. What's the standard deviation? It is the square root of 6 times 0.63 times 0.37. I don't know what you get. I want to say you get 1.08. And that's me just making a very educated guess. And it's a total guess. What do you get? Somebody tell me.
1.18.
Who?
1.18.
I'm giving myself partial credit. 1.18. Terry Ann, we good, baby? Maggie, we good? All right, Maggie, what are the chances we get Emily?
So I don't know if he's right, but 1 out of 26 to the 5th.
That would be with replacement. That would be with replacement. First of all, we probably should make an observation here that when I scoop it up, it doesn't have to be in the order of Emily. It just got to say Emily if you unscramble the letters. Does that make sense? I mean, it doesn't have to be like in a straight line Emily, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in a straight line Emily. All right? So the question comes, how many different combinations are there if you choose 5 letters out of 26?
26 raised to the 5th.
No, that's with replacement. If you take it out and you put it back in, it's 26 raised to the 5th. If we're doing it without replacement, it is 26 C5. It is 26 C5. That becomes a combination. That becomes a combination. Now, here's the deal. That's a lot. I don't know what 26 C5 is, but I assure you it's a lot. The best part of it is, Emily is one of those combinations. Does that make sense? Emily is one of those combinations. So this answer is actually 1 over 26 C5. I don't know what you get, but that's the answer what you're going to get. Okay. Emily, yes,
Can you
please.
do it a different way?
Huh?
Is there a different way you can do it? Or, cause I got,
So you could do it as 26 times 25 times 24 times 23 times 22,
yeah.
but then you gotta divide by 5 factorial because the order doesn't matter. If you don't divide by 5 factorial, then you're basically saying you gotta spell it out in order. Okay?
Why is how many combinations not 1 over 265 if you can only give one combination?
For which one? Because it said how many of them are there, not what's the probability that one of them exists.
Okay.
1 over is a probability. How many combinations is a number? Okay? Richard, we good? All right. Let's ask this. Hey DJ, you're not a donut guy, right? You're a sausage biscuit guy. I mean, a sausage croissant guy. Richard's friend's not a donut person either. Hey Valeria, are you a sausage croissant lady? Are you a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant lady? I'm assuming that answer must be hell no. She don't even speak English. Do you?
Yes, I like it.
Oh, okay. If Richard would have told me, I would have bought you one.
I meant to bring you some Colombian delicacies too. She brought some.
Oh, she did?
She brought you one.
Like what kind is it?
They got.
I mean, 'cause I'm here on Monday too.
I know I'm gonna have to bring you some on Tuesday. You know what buñuelos are now?
Who?
Buñuelos? Okay, there's.
Richard, what the hell about me makes me look like I know the hell of whatever you just said was?
I'm never
These are
like
really
food.
good.
How you do?
Are they?
They are.
The buñuelos?
Do you make them the same way? Cause I'm Cuban. It's like a little 8. Well, that's what it
Eight?
looks like. It looks like little 8s.
No, it's like a ball of cheese now.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, I
Okay,
like
we don't have the
cheese.
same definition when you go.
I
It's
like
like
cheese.
nothing.
Mine is
I'm a
like,
cheese guy.
it's like dulce.
Like fry that stuff up, put some mozzarella on it.
Yeah, you can even.
All right.
Your buñuelos are different.
Okay. I'll bring you some, they're like chocolate nuggets called Vilo.
Oh, yeah, I like that too. Is it milk chocolate?
Yeah.
If it's dark chocolate, get that crap to Ryan.
No dark chocolate.
Ryan's a dark chocolate guy. All right.
Come on, man.
So here's our data set. This is the number of people who like donuts and the number of people who don't like donuts. Somehow I got the females acting like they all fat, but that was not meant to be that way. Just that was the way it came out, my bad. What's the probability of male? Let's go female. And yes. Male or no? All right. And then here, let us select 3 different people. Let us select 3 different people. What's the probability they all said yes? All right. College algebra. So, hey Brandon, how do you get up to today? Is that you? I'd like to thank you, Brad, for not being here and not watching
Hopefully
online.
it just went up to 2.
Is that me over there?
It may be.
my man Brad, he had a night at Epcot last night evidently. I don't know if he had food and wine or just food, but he was at Epcot, he said. Love you, Brad. Look, people think you can factor this. It doesn't factor. Like, it doesn't. And people are like, oh, this is -7, -2. That's plus 14. Okay? +7, +2 is plus 14. That gives you 9, but it kind of subtract to give you 9. It doesn't factor. So at that point, you have to use quadratic. Negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. So -9 plus or minus the square root of 81 plus 56 over 2. All right, which gives us -9 plus or minus the square root of, looks like 137 over 2, right? Now the 137, I don't think breaks down. And when I say I don't think it, I really think it doesn't. All right, trying to be humble. Okay, so now, what do you put for the answer for A? Right? What do you put for the answer of A? Because now you got this. People will ask me, can I put this into a calculator and get an approximation? Of course you can. Square root of 137 is about 11.8. So you can take -9 plus 11.8, get 2.8, divide that by 2, you get about 1.4. So one answer is going to be right around 1.4. The other answer will be -9 minus 11.8, which is -20.8, which is around -10.4. Approximately. All right? I mean, I'm a pretty smart guy, but I don't do that kind of stuff in my head. Ashley, you all right? Of course you been, baby. See, you're missing it. But I love you. All right? I don't know what these are. These are guesses. All right? I don't know what they are. Yeah.
How'd you get 10.4 again?
I guessed.
Oh,
So then you can just guess all the time.
Yeah, on the test, just write down guess, and then you'll be fine. Just say, I don't know, but I'm guessing.
That was a -9 minus the square root of 37.
It's negative b. It's negative b plus or minus the square root of 137. I don't know what the square root of 137 is. I said it was 11.8. But, I mean,
11.7.
I don't know.
I'm sticking by my damn answer. Yeah, because then if you round it up, it's 0.3, it's 0.35 instead of 0.4. So I'm giving myself partial credit. I'm right again. All right. So what do you write for this? And the answer, Nina, is, what do you write for this? The answer is, you write either this answer, which is -9 minus the square root of 137 over 2, or -9 plus the square root of 137 over 2. You either write that, or you can write the decimal approximation.
You would accept that one?
Absolutely. 100%. Hey, Jacob, what are you working on, baby?
I know I'm just studying, but if you could like put a equation up, that'd be great.
What are you doing,
Algorithms.
logarithms?
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, write him up something real quick. Ryan's like,
Unlike you, I can't do math before 10 a.m.
okay. All right, when's it greater than 0? So now remember, this is the parabola that's crossing through the x-axis, right? And again, which way it's shifted, right, left, up, down, is relatively immaterial. Relatively immaterial. Ty, did you get your answers checked? Brian, can you quickly check his answers from the factory? All right. This crosses at -9 minus the square root of 137 over 2, and -9 plus the square root of 137 over 2. So when's it greater than 0? It's greater than 0 from negative infinity to this point to infinity.
Union, right?
Union. Now, you can write that as decimals and say negative infinity to negative 10.4, union 1.4 to infinity. Or you can write it as negative infinity to negative 9 minus the square root of 137 over 2. Bless you. Union negative 9 plus the square root of 137 over 2 to infinity. Okay? Again, if you use the decimals, just replace that with negative 10.4 and 1.4. Okay? F of x is less than or equal to 0. It would be these two numbers here. This is less than 0 is on the bottom here. So you would say negative 9 minus the square root of 137 over 2, and negative 9 plus the square root of 137 over 2.
Put it in brackets, or?
Put it in brackets. All right. You good?
Okay, so for the first one equals 0, has to be solution set.
Yes. We good? Now, let me give you this.
Put the price back.
No, you didn't. Hey, Ryan, you got the price back right?
Oh, hell yeah.
You help him with it?
Yeah. Wait, did I? Was that the fourth one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice catch, Gene.
I didn't.
Landed with it.
All right. Write the equation in ax squared plus bx plus c with x-intercepts 5 and negative 7/3. Write the equation vertex is negative 4, 2. Passing through negative 6, 8. That's high quality stuff right there. All right, Dan, we ready?
Oh, I can't see.
Those are two separate ones?
Yeah, two different problems. Yeah, that's a good point. Here, call it 1 and 2. All right.
Well, I put prime, but I don't think it's right. Yeah, I know.
1,000 is 10 to the third. So.
Yeah, I just realized that when I saw the.
Remember, it's x times x times x, 10 times 10 times 10, right? We're stealing one of the x's and one of the 10s, and we're writing x plus 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, what do I have left over? I have an x and an x and a 10 and a 10, yeah? So that's my first and my last, please. X and x is x squared, 10 and 10 is 100. That's my first and last piece. Now, remember, this is cubed, so to help you remember, if it's cubed, you gotta have 3 pieces.
Right.
Now, what's the middle piece?
10x.
The multiplication of these two together,
10x.
10x. Make sure you change that sign. Make sure you change that sign.
Oh, minus.
Yeah, make it minus. All right? Now, 8x cubed is 2x times 2x times 2x. 125 is 5 times 5 times 5.
Right. Yep. 8x minus 5, right? The first one?
Not 8x minus 5.
Wait.
2x minus 5.
Yeah, you're right.
So we take off one of the 2x's, we take off one of the 5's, we get 2x minus 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay? What's my first and last piece? First and last piece are
2x minus 5.
2x times 2x is
4x squared.
4x squared 5 times 5 is 25. What's the middle term?
It's 10x.
Plus 10x. Remember that last sign's always positive, right?
You're right.
How about that third? What did we
I
get?
didn't do it.
Okay, the third one's tough.
Yeah, I didn't even do it.
Now, remember always, Darren, that the first thing you gotta look for is there anything common to everything? So what's common to both 2x cubed and 128y cubed?
2.
2. So we take that out, right?
Right.
Please note, Darren, that I'm not trying to be a jerk. Okay? I can do that on my own pretty easy, but I'm not trying to be this time.
What?
What's interesting about this problem in particular is that the y cubed on this end screws everybody up, which is really interesting to me because the x cubed doesn't bother anybody. Like everybody's cool with the x cubed being in front. As soon as I put a y cubed on the end, people go like this, I don't know. Why do you put a y down there? Okay? And it shouldn't matter what the letter is on the end. The letter on the end is no different than the letter in the front. It's just treated the same way. X cubed, x times x times x. Right? 64y cubed, 4y, 4y, 4y. Does that make sense? So we don't worry about the cube so much. Now, what do we do?
You keep the 2 on the outside?
Yeah, leave the 2 on the outside. So now we're going to pick off the first ones, right? So the x and the 4y
X.
go to the front parentheses. Right?
Right.
Now, what do you have left over? What are the next 2 pieces going to be?
X squared.
X squared and
16y squared.
16y squared. But it's a 3, and you're going to have 3 terms. Now, again, I'm not saying you have 3 terms because it's a 3.
4xy.
It is 4xy. Very good. Make sure you change that sign, babe.
With a negative.
Yes, ma'am. Just a reminder that this sign has always got to be the opposite one of this one. If this one's plus, this one's got to be minus. If this one was minus,
Then it's plus.
that's got to be a plus.
Okay.
They always
And
go
then the 2
opposite.
on the- And the 2 is on the outside.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We good?
Yep.
Any luck?
Well, I don't know if it's x plus 1, x minus 1, x cubed plus 8, or x plus 1, x plus 1, or x cubed plus 8.
You're so close. That almost got you a quarter.
A quarter?
That was the price back.
What am I gonna do with a quarter?
You know, when you were a little girl, you savvy, you just enjoyed getting a quarter.
No, I do not.
Everybody did when you were like 3. Like you walked around with a quarter like you got something. No? But if I gave you a quarter, then you would never be broke.
That's not true.
You're like, I'm broke. Hey, now you got a quarter. All right. All right. X cubed, x squared minus 1, right?
Right?
Now we take out the 8. We get x squared minus 1, right?
Right.
So now what I have left is x squared minus 1, and then x cubed plus 8. Do we agree?
Oh. Yep.
All right. Now, I think you said the x squared minus 1 was x plus 1, x minus 1.
Yeah, or x plus 1, x plus 1, I don't know.
No, it's x plus 1, x minus 1.
Oh, it is?
It's the difference of 2 squares. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I figured, but last time in class, when Ty put x minus 1 squared, and you put x plus 1, x plus 1, I was like, that
Okay.
doesn't make sense.
For the record, you probably not watch the video anyway. That dude cheated and used his phone. And I know he cheated and used his phone, because when he wrote the answer up there, the only people who write it that way are people who use their phone to get the answer. Like, I know that's the way the answer shows up, and the way it comes up on the phone.
Right.
Right? And then you go with the, I don't know, I just looked at it and wrote it down. That's a very solid explanation of how you got the answer. All right? So now this is x plus 1, x minus 1. Now, x cubed plus 8, there, that's also the sum of 2 cubes, so that one has to continue. So that's x, 2, 2, 2. X and the 2 get used first. X squared and 4 are my last two pieces. And then multiply those together. Minus 2x. Okay.
Oh, with the, okay.
That last one's real tough.
Oh, yeah. it's
They're all tough, actually.
Huh?
They're all tough, actually.
Just the first
All right, have you seen enough, or are you going to stay in this more?
I've seen enough.
Fair enough. Is anybody else in the intermediate? Anybody else?
None last one.
Thank you, Dan. Thanks for coming. Did you get a donut? I hope you did.
I did.
Okay, good.
Sir, she is in her school, she's doing factoring and everything.
So you're suggesting that I keep getting problems involving factoring because your friend from Columbia, who you didn't bring me a dessert from, you just made me promises of dessert that I may or may not see on Monday
You will.
or Tuesday.
When do you want it?
Well, now I think it's going to be stale, so I don't even know if I want it anymore.
Stale?
And I am laser focused on my diet right now.
Yeah. She, we go yesterday.
So Sonic,
Sonic, uh-huh.
McDonald's, and Wendy's.
This
No,
morning.
he said yesterday.
Laser focus.
Laser focus.
Laser focus.
Laser focus. This morning, Sonic and then donuts, Bacon Donuts Plus, but I did not get a donut. Scouts honor. I would do that. I was never in Scouts. You know what? Whatever. I heard they were going bankrupt anyway. All right. For my friend who is here visiting,
Y'all practice.
you got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm finished.
You don't have practice till 10.
I got to pick my teammate. I just called. That's how I got. I took time to go.
Well, why didn't you wake his ass up and get him here?
Try.
Oh, you tried? Okay. All right, I appreciate that. I'll make sure I tell Coach if you try to get him up and being a good teammate. Right. All right, baby, this is for you. We're solving. Okay. Make sure she knows that that guy is Ryan. Ryan, world-renowned math teacher. Okay. He'll help you with everything. If he doesn't get those problems right, he's fired. Ryan's like, wait.
Hey, I'm kind of for that, don't tell me that.
Hey, dude, there's another plain donut. And nobody wants that shit. Nobody wants to.
Oh, what we talking about?
The only person who asked for that
Oh,
is
they're
Richard.
good, they're good.
Is that the cake donut?
Yes.
Oh, I get it.
Were you the one who asked me for that?
Yeah.
See, yeah, all right.
All right, go ahead. That was yours.
That's my favorite.
You
Yeah.
never have to worry about anybody taking that donut.
See?
Yeah, it's good.
What is good about it?
Plain donuts?
Sorry, I like it. My bad.
Those are fire.
It's like, that's like eating cake but not having the icing.
Yeah, that's what I used to eat at yeah.
Who eats the cake and then eats underneath the icing, leaves the icing on the plate? Nobody.
Look, when I get a cupcake, I wipe the icing off.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright.
I seriously don't.
Alright, what's the probability of, male? Stats people, here we go. Probability of male? A half, it's 25 out of 50.
Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah.
Probability of female and yes.
Yeah, it's really- should do it.
18 out of 50. Emily, I wasn't saying you were wrong, I just had to think about it for a second. I'm still thinking about how I just used it, it's a bad word and it's on YouTube. And how many we got watching? Probably the D. It's probably Lakeland as we speak right now. All right, male or no? Alexis, male or no?
32 out of 50.
I'll probably got it from 3 pages back.
I agree.
So, that'd be good.
Carla? I'm proud to say that Tuesday, Thursday yesterday, nobody came up and asked me what the line meant. So either they just took the L, right? Like either they got to that page and they were like, you know what?
Not even gonna say.
This 5 points won't even matter. I just lost 25 on the last page. Or they all knew what it meant. Carla, what does that line mean? Conditional probability, absolutely. What's the answer?
18 or 30.
18 out of 30. Again, you would reduce all of these, okay? If you wrote them as decimals, that's the easiest way to do it. All right. But show the work, please. All right, this one right here. Hey, Rio, this one beat you butt. I got a prize back, Rio, if you get it right.
Okay, that's like, 30 out of 50, and then 29 out of 49, plus 28.
30 out of 50, 29 out of what?
49,
And then what?
plus 28 out of 48.
Plus?
No, time.
Well, you said plus.
Sorry, I meant time.
All right, now you never broke. Any questions? Questions? Terry Ann, you okay? You feeling good about this test? Not so much. Yeah? Elizabeth?
Sir?
You okay?
Yeah.
You've seen enough? I'll give you a quarter if it's gonna keep you here. Okay.
I got a shirt.
Oh, you got a shirt last time. All right. No. I gotta write it up. They're gonna be sitting here doing nothing. And I know you're going like this, well, I'm sitting here doing nothing, but I gotta write it up for them. And unfortunately, this one's gonna take a long time to write up. Earned A has 8 white, 6 pink. Earned B has 4 white, 7 pink.
That's all.
Yeah.
I feel, looks super sorry.
Earned C, I'm done. 3 white, 5 pink. A ball is taken from A, put into B.
We did it like 1 hour, like, told me to do it. So I just been copying everything.
A ball is taken from B
Oh,
and put into C. Take care. Hey, come back next week and I'll make sure I write something up for you. Just get here on time. Ball is taken from C, put back into A.
the shoes was the wrong color.
Now, what's the probability
Is there supposed to be?
All three balls are the same color.
So, what you need to do is put the X value.
All right.
It takes
College algebra, here we go. Y equals x minus 5. 3x plus 7.
Hold on.
Well, let's think about it. If I have x minus 4, x plus 2 is equal to 0, what are the answers? X equals 4, x equals -2, yes? So if I want to go from here back, subtract the 4, add the 2. X minus 4, x plus 2. So that's essentially what I have. Essentially what I have is this. X plus 7/3. Right?
Yes.
But I just take the number on bottom, put it in front.
You have to do that. Oh.
Well, yeah, because you gotta get it to look like this. And then you gotta distribute it. 3x squared minus 15 plus 7 is minus 8x minus 35.
Where did you get the x minus 4, x plus 2?
I'll bet that was an example.
Oh.
That was a conversation starter. It's a great pickup line too. God, keep that in mind. All right, guaranteed you get a second date right there. All right, scratch that on a napkin. People be like, "Whoa, this guy is taking on material." All right, so that's that one. Okay, Christian, we okay? That's how that works.
So the answer is the 3x squared
Minus 8x minus 35. Okay. And here's the deal. You probably are gonna see one of these two on the test. Generally, you don't see both. But I haven't given a test where I haven't put one of these two on there in forever. Okay? It's in the homework if you wanna go check out the homework problems. It's in the homework. Remember what I told you? Either come to sessions or come to do the homework. Do one or the other. All right, do both if you can. But you showed up, so I'm gonna show it to you. This is in the homework. Both of these are. All right, both of them are. All right, how do you do this one? Y equals A, x plus 4 squared plus 2.
That's the formula?
That's the vertex formula, yes. This is standard form of vertex. So from here, it's y equals A. We don't know what A is, but in order to solve it, what we do is we plug in -6 and we plug in 8. So y is 8, x is -6. -6 plus 4 is -2. -2 is squared is 4. So this is A times 4 plus 2. Yeah? So what's A? 6 equals 4A, and A is equal to 3/2, yeah? Now, here's the kicker though. A is 3/2. You still gotta finish that off.
So you plugged in what you got for A into Y?
I plugged in what I got for A.
For A?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, once I solve for A, I plug back into the original equation. Now I just gotta get to look like this form. All right, so 3/2 x squared plus 8x plus 16 plus 2. All right. 3/2 x squared, 2 goes in 8 4 times 3 is 12x. 2 goes into 16 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 2, which gives me a final answer of 3/2 x plus 12x plus 26. And that's your final answer. All right, we good?
Final answer is.
Thank you.
3/2.
Love you, man. Take care. Thanks for coming. Lon, yes.
First equation would be started with, that's like a standard form or something?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, college algebra, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. All right? All right, Valeria, were you able to do these or no?
She doesn't have the last one.
She doesn't have lots, okay. All right, so this is x plus 6,
You wanna try to?
x plus
She
2.
wants to try to answer first.
Okay,
Thank you. You got it right.
you're welcome, appreciate your help. Jasmine, love you, baby, take care. All right, stats people, are we ready?
Oh, no. No.
No.
No, wait, I got the the first time that we brought it on. Yeah,
You happy?
yeah, but like, I don't like donuts. All of those, like, look at too sweet, but that's so good.
Yeah.
So the first one, she got -6, -2.
Do you have the text with you? Notes on it? No.
I'm gonna give them back to you. Where do I see it?
Monday.
Give it back to you.
Can I stay after class so we can go over it together or?
Monday. Come around.
What time?
11:45. What time you get in class? Yeah, class before that or no? Come around. Get here at 11:45.
Okay.
I'll have it with the team and look at it right there.
Okay.
She got -6, -2.
Yes, -6, -2, perfect.
And then for the second one, she got, 1x plus 2, 2x plus 7.
No. Bye, Ben. Love you. Take care.
That's what you said.
All right. So for this one, 2x plus 1, x plus 2 is equal to 0.
That's what she got, yeah. Yeah, I said 7, that was a 1, sorry.
Have a good weekend.
Bye, baby. Love you. Take care. X equals -2.
Hey, long.
2x equals -1, divide by 2, divide by 2. X is -1/2. 1 up?
1?
You know, they're gonna sell them.
Okay, she got 2, she only got to the 2x plus 1, x plus 2 part.
See.
So,
When you get here, you set each one equal to 0.
she sees.
All right?
Um,
2x equals -1, divide by 2. Okay? X equals -2. Same concept here, but a lot of people just look at it and say -6, -2. They don't actually work it. They just opposite. Okay? You need to work it. Move the 6 over, move the 2 over.
No siempre. Eso es una cosa que muchas personas hacen, pero no puedes hacer. Porque necesitas hacer el trabajo. Sí, que mira, eso es muy diferente del primero que -6, -2. Pero eso es aquí es -1 over 2. Aquí es -2. Necesitas hacer el trabajo. Si no, sí. ¿Sí sabe? Yeah, you can just do the last one to show her.
We must set it equal to 0. They always must be equal to 0. So 3x squared minus x minus 4.
The answer is x squared.
Yeah,
Subtract x, subtract 4.
Okay.
3x minus 4, x plus 1, minus 4x, plus 3x, negative 1x. See?
I don't even know what you just did.
Factor. 3x times x is 3x squared.
Yeah, okay.
3x times 1 is 3x.
Okay.
Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. That's negative 1x. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4.
Do the factor. 3x squared minus x minus 4. You factor that. And then you put it to 0. On a 0.
And then you,
And then what would the answer be?
so now you'll say 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. X plus 1 is equal to 0.
Say it's
X equals negative 1. Move that number over. Add 4, add 4. 3x equals 4. X equals 4/3.
Say. She's saying there's two different ways to do it. To answer it.
The other way would be quadratic formula.
Okay, so yeah, she knows that.
Okay,
¿Se sabes? Sí. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
perfect. So we can work together, Richard.
There you go.
All right.
You ever taught a student? You had?
The volleyball team is all from Columbia. They're all from
Different parts, yeah.
different parts. Chile. Chile and Colombia seem to be a very hot bed for very tall girls who play.
Yeah. It seems to be. I thought they would all be short.
Yeah, they all seem to be tall and can bang the hell out of it. All right. So we got ball A is taken from ball is taken from A, put into B. The question is, what's the probability they're all the same color?
I can throw this in here.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
So probability it's white. That would be 8 out of 14. Yeah? Now, a white one goes from here, goes into here. So the probability we take one out of here that's white, 5 out of 12. Yeah? A white one goes from here to here, probability comes out, 4 out of 9. That's the probability that all three are white.
Okay, I did that, but the first one got 9/14.
Say it again?
I got 9/14 for the first one.
No.
Because you take one from C and put it into A,
Yeah, but you do that at the end.
so you wouldn't account for it at all.
Now, the one from C and going into A, you can throw it in the trash can too. Because you're just taking it out of C and looking at it. So if I did it the other way around, then you're right, you would. But it's not that way. Okay. Now, what's probability to get pink? 6 out of 14. 8 out of 12. 6 out of 9. I generally would try to do that. I don't even care. I mean, that sounds terrible. I care, but I don't care that much about it. The work here is way more important than the actual answer. Did you guys get an answer?
Oh,
I got an 8/27.
Did you do it this way?
Yeah.
Okay, if you did it this way, I'll say you got 8 over 27. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like I say, I do those in my head sometimes, but I just don't feel like it right now. It's 9:35 and I don't want to work in my head. Emily, you see how to do it?
Yeah, I just.
I mean, at the end of the day, set it up and then just type it in your
Okay.
When you type it in, baby, make sure you're putting it in parentheses. Make sure you're putting each fraction in parentheses. Put the plus, put these all in parentheses. And then hit enter, and then hit math fraction, and it'll give you this fraction.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I did have a question.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, let me stop the video. Brantley, thank you for doing this for me. So we're good from now on.